Yeah, cause everybody's there. We'll continue with a game called Do Not Take This Cat Home. Where were we? Load, please. It's page 1, page 2, so I think we're done with the 2 and the thing, so let's feed the cat meatloaf. You get the feeding the cat won't be too impressed with anything that comes out of a can. And you're not about to feed it whatever the heck that toxic looking sludge is. So it's settled. Tuna sandwich for you and leftover meatloaf for your feline guest. You ignore the cat's disappointed meows as you put the weird container back in the fridge to dispose of later. You warm up the meatloaf in the microwave. 3, 4. You place the now warm meatloaf on a saucer next to the cat on the counter. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there, but you figure it'll make up for electing not to feed it the toxic goop it wanted. The cat looks like it finds the meatloaf interesting. Works for you. Eat up, kitty. As the cat digs into its meal, you go back searching for some bread for your tuna sandwich. You're so distracted by your search that you only just barely hear... You just take a shit? Turn around and see the meatloaf has only 1, maybe 2 bites taken out of it. But more alarmingly, there seems to be a red trail of... something. Ketchup? Leading away from where the cat had been sitting. Is it red shit? And off the edge of the counter towards the living room. Is that blood? Oh yeah. Yeah, that too. Blood. Gurgle, gurgle. You jump at the strange sound coming from around the corner. Further into your apartment. You attempt to steal your nerves. Jarvis, bring me my Iron Man suit. Taking a breath, you walk around the counter to head into the living room. You step into something warm and wet. And red. You resist the urge to vomit and step away from the trail of... You follow the trail into the living room and see that it leads into the hall. Gurgle. It's getting louder. It's definitely in the hall. Yeah. You feel like you can hear your heartbeat. You hope whatever is in the hall can't. Your body shakes as you feel yourself step forward. And forward. And forward. And forward. You peek. Around the corner. Boop. Nothing. There's nothing there. What? You walk further to the hall and see that the trail leads all the way down to the end of it. But there's nothing there. It's probably in the ceiling or... yeah. You don't quite feel relief, but at least... You feel something wet and warm drip onto your cheek. Called it something very warm. I'm hoping it's not blood piss. You swipe your shaking hand across it and pull it back to see your fingers covered in something. Gurgle, gurgle. That doesn't sound good. You look up and see what can only be described as meat. Meatloaf? The entire ceiling of the hallway is covered in a thick, undulating, writhing layer of pulsing meat. At its center is a single glowing eyeball frantically rolling around in every direction. Until it lands squarely on you. You try to take a step back, desperate to escape the hallway. To escape this thing. But... my hand. Before you can even scream, meaty tendrils shoot out and grab you. No. Let me go. They pull you up. And up. Into a pair of slowly opening jaws. And then... jump. Ending 9 leftovers. Let me just put it here. Ending 9. Okay. Okay. Fine. Mystery food. Is this really a good idea? Fine, I guess if this is what you want. You open the container and... you just barely manage to keep from throwing up. But just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Cough. Yeah, give me a minute. You're hazard a look at the contents of the container, but... you honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. Everything is just mashed together. What exactly everything consists of is a mystery you're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color, though. All of it is the same color. The most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen. Tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Huh. Am I supposed to warm it up, or you don't really know how to serve it? Any utensil or plate that touches it is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water to within an inch of their lives after this. Decide against putting the scrap in your microwave. You doubt it would taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. The cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing it as if savoring the scent. You turn to the fridge and close it. You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... Again? Ow! A sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. You catch yourself at the kitchen sink and look down to see that the tip of your sock is... red? What? Is that part of our body or something? And the red is still slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. Are you bleeding? Is my... sorry fellas. My foot has its time of the month, if you know what I mean. Quickly reach down and pull off your sock to see the damage. Oh shit, ew. Your middle toe is... gone. It's just gone. Just a stump is left in its place, steadily leaking blood onto the floor. You clumsily step back as it would help you get away from what you were seeing. Blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. You have to call 911. Phone, where's it? Cough, cough. Gurgle, wah. Your tongue is... What happened? What's happening to me? Munch, munch. You slowly look over to find the cat still eating, completely unbothered by your suffering. What an asshole. Not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth. You keep watching in a daze as the cat happily chews at a gross piece of... Wait, that's... You look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like... a tongue? Munch. Before you can even think to do anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container again and bites into a piece that looks kinda like a... You collapse to the floor, clutching your torso. You breathe around on the floor's blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside you just... blurred. Blood pours out from deep within you. Whatever that was, felt important. But now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Stop, please. You weakly try to reach up to the cat on the counter above you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from the tears, from... Son of a bitch. Your eyes. Your eyes. You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over. From all over. Your foot, your mouth, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then... Hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs. And give you time to just... Ending tenure on what you eat? That doesn't make any sense, but sure. Okay. This is stupid. So, mystery food. Actually, let's eat it later. Let's see. Not too hungry right now. So I had to hold off food to do something else. We fed the cat. Let's see. Should we play with the cat? Sure, why not play with the cat? The poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that old box all day, just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. Can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill you, right? You just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play, though? Let's play with something, I don't know. Page 2. Remember page 2. Look for some yarn? For every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you can deduce with almost absolute certainty the cats freaking love yarn. Probably. You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. Consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat is resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right then and there. You'll fix that. You smirk a little confident with your surprise. And let a piece of yarn dangle just above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. A sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all. Just a subtle shift of the head and ears. A slight tension in the shoulders. A sharpness in the gaze as it locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor. The cat could still pass as being almost relaxed. Calm. And yet the air is thick with its eagerness to lunge forward. Waiting for the right moment to strike. You feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. And... yoink. The cat had lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn. But you're faster. It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously click your tongue to help reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. But you persist. You wiggle the yarn again encouragingly. And yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of reach once more. Hey, come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels like a little good knocking the feline down a peg or two. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope anyway. You keep going. Oh shit. There you go. The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. You must be getting frustrated. I could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye that last time. It had jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrist is starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any strength though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Like... Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of the brush lightly against your stomach. Ow. Slash. Doo-doo-doo-doo. She's got a smile. No, not that slash. Pain rips low across your torso. Into your torso. Blurg? Blood pours out of your mouth. In a daze, you look down and see red blooming slowly along the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Cough, cough. Yeah, plop. You watch his long, thick ropes of something. Those are my guts. Pour out from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope, still hangs from you. Connecting you to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Oh, this reminds me of guts. Ugh, disgusting story. Your vision has gone blurry. But what? But, hey look, it's a glowing butt. You can just make out the shape of something small and deep, inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god, they're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mass of your bloody insides next to you. Bitch. Okay, darkness falls over you. The cat, Sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder where the art has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. Ending 11. Let's just put here ending 11 so that we can keep track of our progress and stuff. Alright, now we're done with that. Load. Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry. But sorry, I'm so sorry about what? I was just so tired of everything. Not you, never you. But I couldn't be the person you deserve, couldn't ever hope to be. You were so amazing, smart, and talented and independent, you shined. But in comparison, What? Damn it. Why'd you talk about so stupid? So worthless. But when it approached me, it didn't tell me that it wanted me. It needed me. Maybe that's what I wanted all along. Wanting could be so fleeting, but to be needed? There was nothing I wouldn't give to have someone tell me that I mattered to them. That they needed me. Okay, buddy. So, you're walking. Right, of course. Skip. The weather's absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Wait. Why are we here? Didn't I want to load and stuff? Let me just load. Yeah. See? I feel like we wasted our time here. Anyway, let's laser pointer. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters, sort of. Why not pass the time by letting the cat hunt after something it'll never quite understand? Sounds a little mean when you think of it like that. But it's not like the cat will know you anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. Did I actually accidentally push the continue button? Maybe. So you dig out your old laser pointer from your long gone dreaded days of group presentations in school. You flip it on and see that even after all this time the batteries still work. Get a little kick out of aiming it at a mirror hanging in the living room so it reflects off the glass, making a little red dot appear on your knee. The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps to cast a look of suspicion at you. But it finally reaches you, it lightly presses a paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot of red light as casually as possible. You manage to hold back a chuckle, not that it really matters. The cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light now resting on top of its paw. You move the light a little higher above the knee. The cat reaches immediately, trying to pin the light down, but in the next second you've already moved it to the floor. The cat jerkily follows, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. Over here. Over there. And over there. By the couch. On the couch. The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've last laughed this much, not last. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp beside the couch. In its haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the ground. Oh my gosh. The cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards. Back hunch, its head whipping around back and forth as if in a panic. Quickly turn off the laser pointer and rush over. I'm so sorry, are you okay? Are you hurt? Reach down to pick up the cat and check it for any injuries when... Again. Ow, hey! The cat swipes at you, claws extended. Oh great, it's raining hard now. It backs up and twists away, making frantic half-turns in various directions as if looking for something, or waiting for someone to appear. Oh jeez, Rick, that really hurt, you know. You hold the hand with the scratch close to your chest. Oh jeez, it's bleeding, but it's not too big. You're more annoyed than anything, but... Immediately your annoyance starts to bleed into concern. You watch in shock as the cat starts to run around, tearing at the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting in the middle of its rampage. You consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that would be a good idea. What happened to you, is it? An idea comes to you, or rather, a realization. You grasp the laser pointer, aiming it safely away towards the floor in the middle of the living room. Thinking, hoping, the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. You turn on the laser pointer. The cat's reaction is immediate. You screwed up. In the span of mere seconds, you should watch as the cat spies the red dot from its perch on the shredded armchair. Leaps high into the air, changes in the air, and slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and force that shakes the whole apartment. Maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazedly how none of the other tenants have rushed over to complain about the noise. Yet as you stare at the star in front of you, the cat has somewhat grown in size, eyes bulging and glowing, tail thrashing, teeth enlarged, bared, and covered alarmingly in a bubbling froth. Its giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor, not through the door, tiles and even below them, ravenously trying to get at the red dot. Your hands are shaking. You don't know what to do. You feel trapped. You have to get away. Get it away from you. Slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Oh boy, it's getting loud. It's getting louder now. Oh god. I wonder if it'll stop if I wait a bit. Instinctively, if you flick the light away this way and that, the cat stampeding after it. So fast. Smashing through the TV, breaking the couch into half. Too fast. Bulldozing through the hall into the hallway. A chance. You turn, intending to bolt out of the door and never come back. Oh god, it's so loud. The rain is so loud. But in your haste, you forget something. You forget several somethings. You forget the laser pointer gripped like a lifeline in your hand. You forget the mirror, still miraculously hanging on the wall next to the hallway. The laser reflecting off of it, putting a small glowing red dot on the back of your head. And as you reach the door, you forget that it's locked. Lol. Dead. Yeah. You don't even have the chance to turn around before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. I know. Yeah. You're trying to shreds before you can even blink. Ending 12. Targeted. Well, it was something, alright. Load, please. Ah, there you go, yeah. We're done with the laser pointer hide and seek. What about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, just, you pick up the cat and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked while you were hiding. Out of confusion, at least, if nothing else. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me, you win. The cat looks confused but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time when it does, it startles you by hopping down into your lap from the countertop above, not for. You found me again. Hey, okay, you win. You ward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Okay, why don't you give it a try? You go and stand in the middle of the living room, the cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Turn around and see that the cat is gone. Huh, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide, but without the opposite thumbs needed to open the closed doors of the hallway, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Let's see. Living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair. Then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture after all. Kitchen. You peek around the counter. Grab a chair and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. Hallway. You peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you're expecting. With all the doors closed, there's nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. It sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. Yeah, the cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing insistently. It looks disappointed somehow, perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills. But you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know the door was closed, right? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Guess it wants to take its turn seeking. You're about to indulge it by hiding around the counter again when... The lights, did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, you notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you... Badum. What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do... Yeah, gotta jump scare me? The thought makes you feel... Yeah, you feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Now. Let's see, I can... Armchair? No, that's too close. It would find you immediately. Kitchen counter. You've hidden there before. I found you almost instantly. That won't work. Hide in the hall. Just in the hall? There's nowhere to hide in the hall. Hide in the hallway. You quietly slip into the hallway closet. The door won't close because every box is now blackened after you squeezed inside. If you try to move it further, the cat might hear it. That is, if it hasn't heard you already. This won't work. You need to hide somewhere else. Hurry. Hide in the bathroom. You quietly rush to the bathroom and... Why is the door locked? You freeze upon realizing how much noise you just made, jolting the doorknob and holding your breath. Listening. The silence coming from the living room feels heavier than before, more restless. Even if some miracle opened the door now, it would know exactly where you were. No good. Hide in your bedroom. Quietly rushes into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide is in your bedroom, in your closet. Hide in the closet. You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself inside the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment. As if something can sense that you're as ready as you'll ever be. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize that's what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? As if in answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom floor. You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe quietly, hard to breathe in general. Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choke sounds leaking out of you. You slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap on the floor. Yeah, anybody else feeling a little bit meh with this game? Am I the only one who feels that way? Sorry if I don't feel excited or disappointed people with my reactions, because when I really like a game or when a game is like really entertaining, you can hear it from me. But when it isn't, it isn't. Like, yeah. Maybe I should save it here. Yeah, I should I should prepare for work. So this is Do Not Take This Cat Home. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.